Now, if we're going to simplify this at all, we're going to have to find common factors between the top and the bottom. So we've got to factorize this quadratic, and we've also got to factorize this quadratic. Now, before I go on, this is a square, this is a square, this is a square, 1 times 1, and this is the difference. So I'll just let that sit there, and you can think what we might do with that when we come to it. So first of all, I'm going to create a bit of side space and work out the top expression first. Now this is going to break down into 2 brackets multiplied together as it factorizes. What can we fill in here? Well, the likelihood is we've got a 1 here, because that last multiplication there must generate the 1 here. I'll worry about signs in a moment. Also, I can put in here a y. Now, what 2 numbers will generate 6? Well, let's try 6 and 1 and see whether we can generate a y here. That multiplication will generate y, and this will generate 6y. Therefore, there is no way with any combination of signs we're going to produce a single y, a positive single y. So that's out. What else can produce 6? Well, 3 and 2 can produce 6. Now what have we got? We've got the product of 2y here and 3y here. And yes, if we arrange the signs correctly, we can generate a positive single y. So those must be our answers. Now, we've got to work out how to generate a positive y. One of these signs must be negative to generate the negative one from this multiplication. We need this multiplication to be positive and this multiplication to be negative. And the way we can do that is to make this negative and this positive. Does it work out? This is negative 2y, this is positive 3y, and yes, it generates a single y. So we've factorized our top expression. What about the denominator? And at the beginning of the tutorial, I suggested this was a square, this was a square, this was a square, and this is the difference. And yes, it's the difference of 2 squares. This comes up so often, and I think a lot of students just don't recognize it as such. And they're very, very easy to factorize. This will factorize to 2 brackets, just like the above. And we've just got to square root all of the terms. The square root of 4 is 2. The square root of y is y. And put this one here as well, because when you multiply that together, you get back up to 4y squared. 1 and 1. And the rule with the difference of 2 squares is one of these guys is positive and one negative. It means, you see, that the underneath, this generates a positive 2y, and this generates a negative 2y, and they eliminate each other. Because if you notice, here we have no y terms. So we've factorized the denominator. So what we've got to now do is put our results from our bit of side work back into here and see where we go. So this is equal to, and happily we have a common factor, top and bottom, which can cancel out, cancelling out to 1. So this is equal to 3y minus 1 on the top, divided by 2y minus 1 on the bottom. And that is your answer.